Welcome to the tutorial for the basics of the Erasmus Plus program and the opportunities it grants to schools across Europe. Let's get started. You may already know that Erasmus Plus is the EU's program for supporting education, training, youth, and sport in Europe. Its budget of 14.7 billion provides opportunities for over 4 million Europeans to study, train, gain experience, and volunteer abroad. Here we will look at the opportunities specific to school education. The main objectives of schools in the program are common priorities related to the Europe 2020 strategy and the Education and Training 2020 framework, in particular, reducing early school leaving, improving attainment in basic skills, and reinforcing quality in early childhood education and care. The main activities offered to schools within the program are learning mobility for preschool and school staff, this is the so-called Key Action 1. Strategic partnerships for cooperation between schools, local or regional authorities, and other sectors, this is the so-called Key Action 2. And eTwinning, an online community offering services to teachers, pupils, and school leaders, teacher educators, and student teachers. In this course, we will focus on the staff mobility, Key Action 1, and the strategic partnerships, Key Action 2. The third cited opportunity, eTwinning, is an online community of schools. It provides a forum for school staff and pupils to collaborate across borders, and can be used on its own or to enhance other Erasmus Plus projects. On this course, we don't specifically focus on eTwinning, but we will show you how to find more information about it yourself. The Key Action 1 entails staff mobility activities for professional development. Within this key action, teachers, including student teachers and other school staff, can attend training or job shadowing in another country or deliver lessons at a school abroad. It also allows schools and other organizations to provide these activities for visiting teachers. Key Action 2 is about developing strategic partnerships, projects devised with other schools and organizations to improve teaching and learning approaches, as well as the quality and relevance of education and training. Generally, this key action aims to foster cooperation for more innovation in education and for the exchange of good practices. In this presentation, we don't yet go into details about each key action, since we will do this in the next modules, but in the following slides, we would like to give you an overview of who is who in the Erasmus Plus world. First of all, we will look at the role played by the European Commission, which created the program. The European Commission is ultimately responsible for the running of the Erasmus Plus program. It manages the budget and sets priorities, targets, and criteria for the program on an ongoing basis. Furthermore, it guides and monitors the general implementation, follow-up, and evaluation of the program at the European level. The European Commission also bears the overall responsibility for the supervision and coordination of the structures in charge of implementing the program at the national level. The European Commission, therefore, organizes the calls for proposals, publishes the program guide, provides a centralized project results platform, and offers general resources and tools. Each of the 33 Erasmus Plus program countries, the 28 EU member states, the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia, Iceland, Liechtenstein, Norway, and Turkey, has an Erasmus Plus national agency that promotes and implements the program at the national level and acts as a link between the European Commission and participating organizations at the local, regional, and national level. It is their task to provide appropriate information on the Erasmus Plus program, administer a fair and transparent selection process for project applications to be funded in their country, provide support to project applicants and participating organizations throughout the project's life cycle, including signing grant agreements and supervising the implementation of individual projects from beginning to end, monitor and evaluate the implementation of the program in their country, and effectively collaborate with a network of all national agencies and the European Commission. Therefore, the national agencies provide information in the national language, application and supporting documents, and general support to the applicants. They also organize events, which can be, for example, info days, project partner finding events, and/or webinars. In Key Action 1, there are different participating organizations. The applicant organization established in a program country is in charge of applying for the mobility project, signing and managing the grant agreement, and reporting. The applicant can be either a school or a consortium coordinator, a local or regional school authority, or a school coordination body. The sending organization is the one in charge of selecting teachers and other school education staff and sending them abroad. If the applicant organization is a school, it also acts as a sending organization. The receiving organization is in charge of receiving staff from abroad and offering them a program of training activities or benefiting from a teaching activity provided by them. The specific role of the receiving organization depends on the type of activity it enacts and on its relationship with the sending organization. The receiving organization may be a course provider in the case of participation in a structured course or training event, or a partner school or other relevant organization in the case of, for example, job shadowing or teaching assignments. It should be noted that the course providers do not need to be specified as receiving organizations in the application. In Key Action 2, a strategic partnership needs to involve a minimum of 3 organizations from 3 different program countries. All participating organizations must be identified at the time of the grant application. An additional opportunity exists for schools interested in starting a strategic partnership. A special format called School Exchange Partnerships has been launched in the 2018 Call for Proposals. It replaces a similar format known as Strategic Partnerships for Schools Only, with a simpler kind of project and an overall lighter application process. Exceptionally, it is possible to apply for school exchange partnership made up of only 2 schools from 2 different program countries. There are also European platforms which you may find useful when it comes to applying for funding. eTwinning is a community of teachers from pre-primary to upper secondary schools, hosted on a secure platform accessible only to teachers vetted by national authorities. Within eTwinning, teachers can develop international and collaborative projects with the students. The eTwinning projects do not receive funding, but several successful eTwinning project ideas and partnerships have been the grounds for European-funded projects. The eTwinning platform also has a specific partner search forum for school partnership projects. The School Education Gateway is Europe's online platform for school education, currently available in 23 EU languages. Among other things, it provides 3 tools to help schools develop their Erasmus Plus funding applications: a course catalog, a mobility opportunity search, and a strategic partnership search. We would like to mention the Erasmus Plus project results platform, where you can find descriptions, results, and contact information for all projects funded under the Erasmus Plus program, as well as examples of good practice projects and inspiration. In this presentation, you have now seen who is who in the Erasmus Plus program. To summarize, the European Commission provides the program structure and funding. The national agencies bring this information to the national level and provide the applicant organizations with support. The project partners, if applicable, can be different kinds of organizations. And finally, there are European Commission platforms like the School Education Gateway, eTwinning, and the Erasmus Plus Project Results platform, where you can find ideas, resources, and support for your projects. We hope you will follow the rest of the course and wish you all the best in your Erasmus Plus journey.